At this point, when you go into McDonald's, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. You can't pretend like it's some sort of healthy establishment, it's just not. Despite this widespread knowledge, this lady actually sued McDonald's for a choice that she made. I'm going to tell you all about this lack of personal accountability in just a moment, but first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. This Orthodox Christian woman is suing McDonald's after she declared that one of their banner advertisements featuring a burger and some McNuggets resulted in her breaking her fast. Oh, I didn't realize that when we break our diets, we can legally sue fast food companies. Good to know. This behavior is so indicative of society at large today. So many people have just such an issue with taking personal accountability for their actions and would much rather blame someone for their problems. This Karen from Russia is now suing the chain for a grand total of $14. Yes, $14. This woman apparently had stuck to her period of fasting for Lent for a month, and then she claims that until that time she had successfully gotten through her fasting for the last 16 years. The woman spoke with Russian state media and said that when she saw the McDonald's advertisement banner, she just couldn't help herself, which is a pretty lame excuse if you ask me. She actually claimed to have been lured into indulging McDonald's, which is the entire point of advertisements. However, once she was filled with regrets after breaking her Lent, she decided to sue the chain for breaching consumer protection law and insulting her religious feelings. She goes on to say, "In the actions of McDonald's, I see a violation of the consumer protection law. I ask the court to investigate and, if a violation has taken place, to oblige McDonald's LLC to compensate me for moral damage in the amount of $14. Moral damage? Really? I really hope her lawyer opens up with, "My client was told that she would be loving it, but after having a McDonald's meal, she was totally not loving it." Did this lady ever watch Super Size Me? Everyone knows that McDonald's is bad for you. It's like the cigarettes of fast food. It's quick moments of bliss followed by long feelings of regret as its toxic chemicals make their way through your body. We all know this. To be fair, Russian society and culture is much different from the Western world, so if she genuinely had never eaten McDonald's after the bar at 2 a.m., then I understand how she wouldn't be able to expect the regret that she would be feeling the next day. But what world are we living in where when you make a personal choice and then you never have to be held accountable to those actions? I'm sorry, but I don't want to live in a society filled with people who are tying up the legal system because they regret eating a burger last night. Just go for a run like everyone else and tell yourself that you'll do better next time. If anything, that powerful feeling of guilt and regret could be directly attributed to her religion. That's all I'm saying, because we all know how much religion loves making their followers feel guilty for doing, well, anything that's not part of God's plan. Now, I'm not hating on people that want to practice their religion. You have every right to do that, but I also have every right to tell you that it doesn't absolve you from taking responsibility for your own individual actions. If McDonald's was smart, they would run ads in Russia that say, "You're gonna love it so much that you'll break Lent." And according to Russian media outlets, the court date for this preliminary hearing for the case has yet to be set, but if anything else crazy happens with this story, we will be sure to let you know. As always, I want to hear your thoughts, so don't forget to drop us a comment down below. And while you do that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled Top 10 Celebrities That Expose Fashion Designers. Ramon says, "Meanwhile, guys be like, meh, I'll just get a suit from Tom Ford that should do for Oscars and also Met Gala." Yeah, this is facts. Ladies, if you don't know, guys just wear the same suit from the day that they get married until their funeral, pretty much. We don't get new suits. We just don't. Rose says, "I like that Johnny did this vid, very straightforward, no unnecessary commentaries." Well, thank you very much, Rose, I appreciate that. Also, shout out to BuzzFeed for the little tidbits of information from celebrities that were exposing fashion designers. That was a great list. Luffy the Unicorn says, "I like that Cardi admits you gotta show up on the radar to get a big name designers to take note. Personally, I would be petty and find a smaller designer who matches my aesthetic and raise them up. I don't understand people's obsession with trying to get in, instead make them irrelevant." Yeah, this is true. If you're trying to get into something, it's already too late. Barry says, "I love it when celebrities do not wear custom designer dresses, but from a store most of us can go to. It reminds me that even celebrities are normal, and that is a bigger impact for positive body image." Couldn't agree more, Mary. Couldn't agree more. You know who says, I love this name, "Oh, celebs are human too. Didn't know that. Thank you." You're welcome. I wish I knew your real name to actually thank you, but hey, that's where we are. And that is the end of today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.